Day 21 of 21. I am so glad that I made it through this. I got to be honest and tell you, I'm glad it's over in that the video part for me, uploading it every day. It was a challenge some days. I think there was one day where I had to upload twice in the same day because I missed the day before. Not because I didn't do the video, but because I had a technical issue. I couldn't upload, it didn't download, and all these different loads, and everything was slow. And today's video might get posted on day 22 because I have to run out, but I am shooting it on day 21. So for those of you that stuck with me through this, thank you so much. I hope you got a lot out of it. But I want to talk about why now is the time, right? After we've done this 21 days, I hope that you've learned a few things. Number one, we're getting rid of the I can'ts, the I don't know what I want to do, what if I fail, the I'm afraid, right? I hope that we found a way to manage those things so that it doesn't hold us back. Also, what I learned is that part of the 21-day video thing for me, it was because I made a commitment and said I was going to do it. On days where I was like, ooh, I can just skip one day, I didn't because I felt like I was going to be held accountable. So with that in mind, if you learn that you work better when you're being held accountable, maybe you want to do some type of to-do list every week. Maybe pick a day where you put down everything you want to do and then send it to somebody that you have to be held accountable to. Now, you don't have to accomplish everything on there and make it clear to that person that, hey, this is a rough to-do list, but at least that way you'll accomplish more than if you had not done it at all. What I'm going to start doing is I'm not going to do the 21 days consecutive because that was every day. There was no weekends off. There was no Sunday off. So I decided I'm going to go back to working on my business at least 4 days a week, sometimes 6. So between 4 to 6 will be my sweet spot, depending on the week and what I have going on in my personal life. Now, another thing is that it was a little easier for me to do this challenge because I was waiting for supplies that's coming from overseas, and they told me that it would take 25 delivery days. And I was like, what? So it bought me some time to where I didn't have to do as much, but now they've arrived, so I'm excited to pick up where I left off. I'm launching a line of keychains, and I'm so excited about it. It's called Access by Emmy Goodwin, and they're pretty much ready. I have the photos up. I just need to tweak the packaging. I think what I like most about the keychain is that it is meant to inspire dreamers, people that want access to move forward in life, or to do anything. You need access. You need a door to be open, right? And we have keys, and what's on our keys? We have a keychain. Well, what's holding the key? So that is the mindset behind the keychain. It's an inspirational keychain by my logo and symbol. So going back to your business and what you're doing, now is the time because that's all we have. And I read a statistic that in 2023 there was over 5 million businesses that got started in the US. And it all started, the whole momentum of people starting businesses started in 2020. As we know, the pandemic happened. And a lot of people found themselves thinking, okay, what do I want to do with my life? Especially if you didn't think that you had any time. And still don't know what kind of time we have. So I think it was easy to look at life a little bit differently for a lot of us and just get a little bit serious about what we're doing with our time. I was reflecting on this time as well, and I realized that I had a lot of fears and doubts that I didn't think I had, but I realized that I do. And if you're like me, it's easy to get excited about the idea phase and the beginning phase when you're doing your research and you see, oh, I could, this and that, and start making these things, and you like it, and people are telling you, oh, that's cool what you made if you make a handmade product, or if you're launching a service. But then there comes a time where you have to calm down on moving forward and doing the hard, uncomfortable things. Everybody has a threshold of where it's like the barrier that they feel like they can't get over, they're afraid to, or their resources are limited to do so. And I realize it's going to be a challenge for me every day to stay consistent and do the things that are necessary to get the word out there, to market, to create. But I learned, and what's the most important thing is that I can do hard things. I can do hard things. If I could do 21 days without taking a break on the weekends and being tired at night to do something, then I definitely, absolutely can do 4 days a week. I can do it. If I'm not on vacation, I can do it. And even that might feel a little bit hard or uncomfortable, but doing the challenge just made me realize how much time that I personally have been wasting. I hope that you got something out of this if you went along for the ride with me, that you can actually say, 21 days, it was a great challenge, whatever, but a lot of the stuff I was already doing. But maybe there's that one thing that you learned about yourself that you feel like could be the thing that takes you to the next level. And now that we've done all of this, how do we keep the momentum going? So for me, I plan on continuing to do videos, but I want to make videos that bring a lot more value. So that's going to take more time, and uploading every single day was something that I don't know how people do it. I guess if you do it full time, you can, but I'm at my wit's end. Like, to be honest, I'm glad it's day 21. But I think I was doing maybe one video every couple of months and very inconsistent. I know that I can do at least one video a week that is either about my business or helping, sharing some information that I learned about business at home. Solopreneur, figuring things out on your own. If I come across some things that are helpful, I can share it and help motivate you. I could at least do that once a week. So I did learn that. Another way I'm going to keep the momentum going is that the same effort I put into posting these videos, videotaping them as short as they were. Some of them were pretty short, but I got it in and I did it. I can spend that time now to really develop and improve on my art and the keychain line and all of those things. So part of me being able to do that is going to require a little bit of education in some areas. So I am going to spend some time with resources. And part of doing that is getting a little bit more educated on some skills that I lack and I'm not that great at. So there is a learning curve for me, and I'm going to spend at least 3 hours a week finishing some type of course. And I think I have about 3 courses that I need to finish, but I keep getting distracted. Like, this, I need to do this, I need to do that. So I'm going to carve out 1 hour, at least 3 to 4 days a week, to do 1 hour of learning something that's going to help me on the technical side of what I'm doing and also the creative side. You may not need a course or a class or to learn another skill, but during this process, I think there is something that we've all learned about ourselves that we can kind of in on. Before I wrap this up, I do want to say thank you so much for those of you that went along for the ride for 21 days. What I hope most of all is that whether it is the end of the year, the beginning of the year, summer, winter, spring, fall, that you don't need a Monday to start or like ideal time. It's never going to be the ideal time to work on your business or to start a business. So just lock it in and do it. I want to know what you've done over this 21 days, if you've discovered something, if you came up with that idea that you were just passionate about and you didn't know what you wanted to do and now you do. Or you've been doing this for a while and maybe you just got a new surge of inspiration to keep going and you're about to quit, maybe you decided not to. Whatever that is, please share it in the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't. It really means a lot to me and it helps out the channel. And if you want some more helpful tips, check out this video here.